a boy named Afani. He was only 9 years old, but everyone in the village already knew him because his father was a rich farmer. His father had many goats, chickens, cows, and even large barns full of corn and rice. Afani had everything he wanted: new clothes, plenty of food, and toys his father bought whenever he traveled to the city. But Afani had one weakness: he did not like to share. Whenever his friends came to play, he would hide his toys. If they asked for food, he would say, "No. It's mine." Even in school, when children forgot their pencils, he refused to lend them any, even though his bag was always full. One afternoon, as he was eating roasted corn under a tree, a little boy about his age walked up to him. The boy was barefoot, his clothes were torn, and he looked very hungry. He said softly, "Please, can I have a little corn? I haven't eaten today." But Afani frowned and hugged his plate. "Go away. This is mine. Ask your parents for food." The poor boy walked away with tears in his eyes. That night, something strange happened. Afani had a dream. In the dream, he saw himself standing in front of a huge field of corn, but no matter how much he tried to pluck, the corn disappeared. He grew hungry and weak, and no one would share with him. Then, the same poor boy appeared and said, "Now you know how it feels when you refuse to share." Afani woke up sweating. His heart was heavy, and he could not forget the boy's sad face. The next day, as he walked to school, he saw the same boy sitting by the roadside, looking weak. This time, Afani stopped. He opened his lunchbox and gave the boy half of his bread. To his surprise, the boy's face lit up with a big smile. He said, "Thank you, my friend. May good things never leave your house." From that small moment, Afani's life began to change. He started sharing his pencils in school, his toys at home, and sometimes even food from his lunchbox. Slowly, children began to like him more. They invited him to play games, laughed with him, and trusted him. Years later, when his father became old, Afani inherited the farm. But instead of keeping everything to himself, he opened the barns and gave food to families who had nothing. He even built a small school for poor children in the village. Everyone respected him, not just because he was rich, but because he had learned to share. And whenever he told his story, Afani always ended with the words, "Wealth is not about how much you keep, but how much love and happiness you spread to others."